Hello. I am back for episode 2 of Around the World. You know how it works if you watched the Bodvar video. Going through every character. Gonna teach everything I know about them and then play a few games in ranked with them. And of course, since we started with Bodvar, we now make our way over to the right to Cassidy. And I feel like my Cassidy level is pretty deceiving because I've played a crap ton of hammer and a decent amount of guns, so I actually know more about Cassidy than my level 33 would seem to show. So let's pop right into it. So her hammer side sig is so fast, like it's actually unfair when you combine it with a dash. It might be one of the top 10 SIGs in the game, honestly. It's just that fast and it has so much force. Yesterday I was feeling super cocky, so I was against a Cassidy player and I was letting him just stand there with a hammer like this, and I was standing like where the weapon is, and I was like, alright, he's gonna dash side sig and I'm gonna dodge it on reaction. And then he did it, and it was so fast that I literally could not dodge it on reaction. It was actually just that fast. So that move's super good. You can use it to find a bunch of KOs. You can use it after side light, like you can with a lot of hammer sigs that work like that. End sig, I think most people know, is like really strong. You can combo it out of both down light and neutral light. So you can do stomp lasso, which is a good combo, and it's pretty consistent. And you can do neutral light lasso, but I don't think this stage is gonna let me neutral light to demonstrate that. Oh wait, maybe not anymore. I actually don't think you can do it anymore. My bad, because of the new neutral light angle. But you can still definitely do stomp and sig. And then she has some true combos on guns too. I'm less certain on these, but I'm pretty sure it's like D-light, dodge, reverse, end sig, or maybe it's just regular end sig. Yeah, it's probably just regular end sig. Not sure if you have to dodge or dash. Might have to look into that a little bit yourself, but I know that's like nearly a true combo. And then there's also one with side sig. Yeah, I think that works at low percentages. So just for general tips, I did a lot about hammer last episode, so I'm gonna talk more about guns. So guns are like, I'm pretty sure if you've ever seen top level play, guns are super strong but also super complex to play. Mainly because almost all of their hitboxes, except for downlight and yeah, downlight, that's actually it. All of its hitboxes are disjointed, which means that your hurt box is separate from like the hitbox that you're putting out. AKA, if someone is in this space, I literally just put into it with my hand, I'm so stupid. If someone is in this space between your character and the neutral light, then it's just like, it's not gonna hit, and then you're gonna potentially get punished, because, especially with side light, you'll see people like float around and get like in between you and your side light and you and your Sarah, and it feels like you can't really do much to do. So that means the guns are a really spacing reliant weapon. Because of the fact that like if people get in on you, it's really tough, and that's why a lot of people say that like guitars can be a tough matchup for guns, or gauntlets can be a tough matchup for guns. And also, if you're willing to abuse stuff, I think gun nair / gun recovery off the ledge is actually like some of the stupidest stuff in the game. It just doesn't feel fair. God dang it. I knew I shouldn't have gotten so high elo. I played a little ranked on like last night, playing mostly Dusk versus some streamers, and I got much higher elo, so now it's harder for me to find games. Alright, we got our first game against iBurrito Slayer. We got an Ember. Oh, and I forgot to mention her D-Sigs. Hammer D-Sig is horrible. Literally never use it, ever. Please. Like, I'm not kidding. Just never use it. There's never a situation in which it's better than another one of her Sigs or another hammer move. And gun D-Sig's pretty good. A lot of Cassidy players like to gravity cancel it or use it when you're off the stage, because if it hits you with the bottom half, it spikes you really hard. Ooh, I got hit by all of that. So yeah, that's a good kill combo. I don't actually think it was true there because I think he did a move out of it. But if they do a move out of it, then it will hit like every time. So if you can see, I'm just trying to like keep a bubble, a little bit like a bubble around my character, and I don't want to let him get within that bubble. I can kind of zone him out of that bubble. At all times, you just don't want to let them get in on you. God, Stomp Lasso is so good, actually. And that Sig's so good. Cassidy's actually such a good character. Ooh, that was stupid. I could have done D-Light dash dare there. Let me see if I can land another D-Light to make it happen. Guns actually have a fair bit of true combos too. Mostly out of D-Light. There's a lot of stuff you can get out of D-Light. Ooh, if that Sarah hit, that would have been dirty. He wants the kill. D-Sig. Oh. Or side Sig. Man, she's got some strong Sigs, actually. Why have I never realized this? See how far up Nair just hit? Like, Gun Nair literally doesn't care about line of sight. He didn't even get a chance to contest my recovery because I just Gun Naired him from out of, like, the area where he could hit me. Is he gonna ask me if I'm the real one? Yes, sir. And then I always hit them with the less than 3. That's the combo. YouTube, brother. Alright, that last one is hard BS. I would have tried harder if I recognized. That's the worst problem, and that's also why it's funny. I haven't done it in a long time, like 2 years or so. But that's why it's funny to smurf, because people will like not try as hard because they don't know your name, and then they'll lose, and they'll like actually trash talk you, because which they 100% wouldn't if you were on your main. I think it's so funny. Alright, getting into the second game. Now we got Simba. Good friend of mine, a fellow Illinois boy. Very good player. Remember how I said to never use this Sig? It's good actually to catch in dodges like that, because I knew he was going to land on the ground and try to get in on the weapon. So I actually caught him with lots of damage. It's like very situationally good. Like, unless you're actually a good Cassidy player, I just recommend like staying away from it. I'm dead, aren't I? I don't think I can land here. Never mind, I can. Oh, that Sig's so scary. There. There. Oh, I didn't react to it in time. I'm going super high. Sir. I'd like Sir. Need one more Sir. Nope. No, I fell into the Cassidy trap. It's actually such a freaking, like her Sigs are such a trap. Because you're like, oh, I can just start throwing them out and find kills. And then your opponent also knows that you can just start throwing them out and finding kills. So they're waiting for all of your signatures. Will that kill? It's so good. You can also X-pivot this, and it's good. Dare, Sare, Sidelight. Guns have some good stuff, dude. Guns also, I think guns might legitimately be my favorite weapon to play when, like, you're on. Like, when you're playing well, guns feel so good to play. And to watch. Like, huge shout outs to Boomy. Boomy's actually, like, when he plays guns, he's one of my favorite players to watch. Because Boomy's guns, when, like, he's playing well, look insane. Alright. One good hit, and it should be a tie game. Side sig. Oh, I thought I had a hammer. No! Wait, that was so stupid. Wait, that was stupid too. Wait, I'm like very sad. The only thing to be aware of if you're looking to play guns or Cassidy is that, you know, and to be fair, Cassidy kind of gets around some of these problems with her good SIGs, like some other gun legends can't. But guns are very hard to kill with unless you find a recovery. You can either find it like a raw recovery or downlight chase dodge. Or it's a downlight dash jump recovery, which is a pretty hard input, but once you get it down, it's godlike. I'm not going to contest him off ledge. It's too dangerous. Okay, got him in a good position. Alright, he did the side dodge. Oh, I should have just down aired. Could have had him there. If I did the right move. No! I'm choking so hard. No! I've never seen anyone just stare there. I've actually never seen anyone do that. Alright, well, good game, Semba. Alright, probably gonna end up being my last one just because we had some longer queue times at the beginning. But if it's a fast one, then I might be able to fit another one in. We got Kelpo. Alright, I always lose to Kelpo. I don't know how. Kelpo actually counters me. Ooh, that was actually clean. So like I said, the main thing with guns is I'm just keeping my bubble around me. If he ever gets into that bubble, it's bad news. But when he doesn't, he's taking damage, like, over and over again, and he's not getting anything on me. And, like, that can kind of play into... I feel like it's pretty easy to frustrate your opponents with guns, which will just make them, like, run into your hitboxes even more. Because people will be like, why can't I get in? They're literally getting so much damage on me, and I can't even hit them. And then they'll just start running into your hitboxes. Sare, side light, Sare. Look at how much damage that is. Alright. Well, I did something dumb at the end, but still good damage on his second stock. I'm trying to think, like, mentally right now who the next episode is, and I think it might be Yellow Man Bad. Which is not gonna be a pretty sight. Alright, that was stupid. That's a read that hits on like 1, maybe 2 dodges. But I do it sometimes because I go for reads like that. Alright, let me go hammer for a bit because I've been playing a lot of guns. Oh god. Good thing I went hammer. He probably would have killed me there if I had guns. Actually... I just realized Cassidy probably has one of the safest off stages. Wow, I already died. Ouch. Cassidy probably has one of the safest off stages because gun recovery and hammer recovery are probably the 2 safest recoveries in the game. Oh no. No. Side light. No sir. My dodges are really bad versus gauntlets, so I get caught by gauntlet strings a lot. Oh no. I don't like this situation. One more good hit and I'm dead. And since it's Thunder Guard, I die off the top early. start throwing it out. Thunderguard, why? Thunderguard Y Part 2. I actually lost that game because of Thunderguard, and you can't convince me otherwise. I had him in a good situation on the edge after I killed him once, and then it hit him on the inside of the stage. And then I had him off stage, like in a disadvantaged situation, and he went under the stage and went through the middle. That actually sucks. I hate Thunderguard so much. If you picked a Thunderguard in a competitive tournament, I don't know what to tell you, honestly. People like to leave me with Thunderguard, Blackguard, and Twilight after I beat them in game 1, and it's so frustrating. I wanted to play one more because I want to try my best not to end on a loss, and this video isn't going to be too long, hopefully. I'm kind of using my mental timer on this one. Okay, no easy mode this game. Kelpo plays so weird. This isn't a bad thing, but like Kelpo 100% plays like a player that's never played in a tournament. Which, I mean, like the word that a lot of like high level players use for players like him are like ranked nutters. But what that means, like, it sounds like a meh term, like you don't want to be called it, but like what it means in my eyes is that like you basically haven't played in a tournament, so your risk reward is super skewed, because you haven't played like higher stakes. You know, ranked is just like push and pull. You know, you win some, you lose some. So it's worth going for like random plays and just like follow-ups to combos like over and over again, and you pretty much never reset to neutral. And that's how I describe players like Kelpo, is that like their risk reward isn't developed yet from a tournament, so they just like do things that they feel like are gonna be good with no like sense of caution. And it's actually really cool to watch players like that play the game, because it just looks so different from what you see in tournament play. And to a degree, I play like that too, because I very rarely reset to neutral. Wow, okay, I'm actually dirty. That's a good end to the video. Alright, peace out, guys. Hope you enjoyed this episode of Around the World. Next time we'll be coming back with, yep, Orion, Yellow Man Bad. That's going to be an interesting one for dang sure. I don't really know what to say about that. Alright, peace.